Hi, my name's Caitlin Bland. I'm going to talk a little bit about my ability to demonstrate the management skills, communication, delegation, motivation, and how I am in those areas, as well as talk about the results of my emotional intelligence test, and tell you about my current situation with my manager and her emotional intelligence. To begin with, I did really well on the emotional intelligence quiz, which doesn't really surprise me. I'm really good at reading other people and responding to them in a calm manner, even if they're not always in a calm manner. Um, Not reflecting the attitude that I'm getting. I feel like this is a really important attribute in a manager. It's needed because most of the situations that come to you are not typically good ones. So you need to be able to remain calm and have your emotional intelligence about you. My manager now, she really is a good manager, but she could use some work in this area. I feel like she she gets upset really easily with certain situations and that don't necessarily require to be upset about. So I feel like she could use a little improvement in this area. As far as my delegation skills, I actually do need some improvement in this area. I oftentimes feel guilty about asking other people to help me. I feel like when I delegate something to a CNA, it's something that I could do, and I feel like I'm asking them to do me a favor. I know this isn't true, and I know I need to improve in this area, especially as I advance in my career. But it's something I'm aware of that I need to work on. Um, with my relationship versus task score, I scored high in the relationship score and the high moderate range in the task score. I think the biggest thing is I'm really good at tasks as long as I have a list of what I need to do, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I just need to be aware that that's what I need in order to get my task done. But I feel like my relationship score is higher because generally I can connect with people really easily. This is a strong area. I'm just normally really good at. But with the task, like I said, I know what my weaknesses are on that. Um, I'm a very motivated person. I've always been a very motivated person. I became a mom when I was 17, and since then I have been nonstop with school, work, and I just haven't stopped. With communication skills, everybody needs some improvement in that. I consider myself fairly well versed in communication, and I feel like this is definitely essential in being a manager. You're constantly communicating with your staff, other members, or other managers. It not only is important how you communicate with your staff, you can also learn things from other managers if you keep an open line of communication there. And you also need to be able to communicate with other members of your team and other disciplines because it makes everybody's life easier if you're on a good page with that. And other skills that I need to work on would be I'm a fairly organized person, but I could use some improvement with that. And all these skills are really important in being a good manager. Thanks.